Hi everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. If you end up seeing this, I'm going to light a bonfire here in a little bit, or at least try to. Let's see. It's early November. Temperatures upper 40s. Sun setting fast. So I'm not going to light this right away on the live stream. I'm going to wait until the sun goes down a bit more. It's down in the horizon, but it's not dark out yet, so it should be coming soon. Sunset is set to 5:30 and it's 5:29 now, so I have the camera pretty close. It's closer than it looks on this video. It's actually, I'd say maybe 30 feet away. I don't want the heat getting to my camera, so I'm fine. Nobody showed up on here yet. See if anybody joins the live stream. So that's cigar tree branches and evergreen. It's probably much taller than it looks. It's most likely going to put off a massive flame. That's about 10 foot high. So I'm 6 foot tall. So you could gauge the height of it there a little bit. It looks like some people's coming in and going, so at least I know the live stream's working. I don't know that it'll burn. I'm hoping it will. The cigar tree branches towards the bottom have been in there about a month. And the evergreens were cut maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago. It rained 3 days ago, so I'll try it with I don't even know what you call that anymore. Starter fluid, fuel. Like grill. Hey, Path of Blood, how you doing? Thanks for joining in. Hope you're doing well. And if that doesn't work, then I have kerosene and gas. I'll go grab that, but I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. The kerosene should light it. So I'll be lighting that here soon. I'm going to go inside and grab a few things, and I'll be back out. Hey guys, so I ran in to grab my lighter fluid. See a few people's joined in. Joe watching. Yeah, so to mention the conditions again real quick. So it's early November and time change last night. It's 5:30. The sun's setting. It's pretty close. And it's upper 40s right now. That brush is much higher than it looks. I'll stand next to it. I'm 6 foot tall. It's about 10 feet high. So the camera's back a decent amount. I don't want the heat getting to my camera. And once I light it, I'm going to use my newer iPhone and capture the video like that with that also. So I'll be live streaming. I won't talk much once I get it lit. Close. I'm in Ohio. Yeah, that was a Peter Piper. That was a pretty good guess. I'm in Ohio. Yeah, there's your special moment. Just showing the brush in the tree. So I'll go stand next to it. That's about 10 foot tall. Those evergreens should put off a pretty massive flame here once I get it lit. I would guess that it'll light. All that's been, the stuff at the bottom's been cut a month ago, and up top, all that evergreen's been cut about 3 weeks. So. So as you can see, it's quality. My phone measurement, and it said it was about 10 feet tall. So yeah, we'll be lighting it here real soon. I had to move my vehicle away. There's no wind, so I don't have to worry about it. The needles traveling over on the roof and catching my roof on fire. So a few more moments. It'll be getting dark here real soon. I wish I could show more of the view around me. It's pretty cool. Nice sunset in the west, and then we got the moon up above. Pretty great evening. Yeah, you do that. I may need that 911 call. We'll see what happens here soon. I'm in no rush though, just to warn people if they have stuff to do. Feel free to subscribe. Drop in anytime. I'm really in, so just to keep it honest, I'm in no rush at this moment. I'd say it'll be dark within the next maybe 10, 15 minutes, 20 tops. So I want to capture video footage. Last time I did one in the night sky, it looked pretty awesome when the evergreen needles were going up into the air. If it was windy today, I wouldn't be lighting that. But if you go back on my channel, you could probably look through the videos and see what I'm referring to. Pretty massive flame with the pine needles going up into the night sky. Looks pretty cool. Well, I don't know, I'd really call them pine needles. It's not a pine tree, it's an evergreen. It doesn't put off pine cones. So. Looks like we dropped down to 2 viewers. No big deal. It's always great to have viewers, but I'm more so capturing the footage. People stick around, awesome. It showed 13 viewers at one point, so they bail out. Hey Carson, how you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry, I tried to time it. Carson said he'll stick around for a little bit. That'd be great. Hang out for a little bit. I won't talk much once I light it. because I have my other phone. I don't know if the song is talking about that, but I want to capture footage from that angle too, so I can keep the live stream going with one phone and use the other for my horizontal, so I can get both vertical and horizontal footage for my YouTube channel. I am near an interstate, that's why you hear all this massive traffic in the background. But once I light, I probably won't stop and talk much. I'll be capturing my footage with this one going around. And how's your day going? How's your weekend? Peter Piper says he lives in northern Michigan. It is almost completely dark. I'm not burning that tree. That tree's sitting behind it. That tree's farther than it looks behind it. That's a nice tree. I won't mess with that one. That tree's probably, it's misleading in the video. That tree behind it's probably 15 to 20 feet away on the back side of that. That's all just branches and brush. Hey, crazy dude, thanks for joining. If you guys subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. I'm getting closer to my 500 subscribers. Yeah, we got, hey, there's a guy I used to work with. I'll send him a message later if you guys heard the horn blowing. That's pretty wide too on this brush. It should be a pretty extreme flame with all that evergreen in there. It's so high I would have had to have got on the ladder to add to the top of it. Thanks, Carson. Appreciate that. Crazy dude. Appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. It's really tough getting my first 50 subscribers. The YouTube shorts have helped. How's everybody's weekend? I'm a Bengal fan. I just watched them blow the game on defense again. All right, Peter Piper. Peter Piper said he's taking off. Subscribe. Check it out later. I'll probably cut some shorts videos with this. Thanks, Carson. Carson said, I'm on TikTok. The more you post, the more you get. You'll get there, buddy. And I'm fortunate with work. Overtime's plentiful. The new job I started, so I'm not really relying on YouTube for money, although who wouldn't appreciate some extra money? Hurt me being off of work. Gained a lot of weight. I'm hoping to lose some of this extra weight as I get back in the swing of things at work. Carson says his name is football. Huh, who's your team, Carson? Crazy dude, when are you? When are you in live stream? A little confused there. Phillies. Eagle fan. Yeah, they've been on a strong roll for a while now. I don't follow every single game. I like college and NFL, but like now I could be in there watching football, but I wanted to come out here and do this. It looks lighter on the video than it is outside. We're getting close. There is no sun off on the horizon, so. Yeah, most people, Burrow's definitely increased the fan base between Burrow and Jamar Chase. And T. Higgins. Pretty lethal trio right there. problem with Burrow. That's a couple seasons now he's been inactive. So Flacco, Flacco's been impressive. I've been impressed with Flacco. That defense crumbling 2 weeks in a row now. JFK, Bonfire coming soon. Not stringing people along. I'm keeping it honest. I'm waiting until the sun goes down. It looks lighter in the video than it really is. I'd say it won't be long, 10, 15-minute tops. Maybe. If you're scrolling, subscribe and swing back in here soon. I'll be lighting it. This is no clickbait tonight from me. I don't do that. So it's definitely going to get lit. And I've got gasoline and kerosene too if that lighter fluid doesn't work. All those dead leaves at the bottom should be. Okay, enjoy that game. Eagles and the Cowboys. I've been kind of entertained by Detroit and Denver too, past couple years. But Philly's definitely a strong force. Like I'd say, the last 10 years they've been in the running with the stronger teams. Thanks, Seco. Seco says, where are you from? Seems like your place is a nice place. Yeah, I'm in the United States. I'm in Ohio. Where are you from? Yeah, there's a lot of Chief haters out there. Hey, Crazy Dude's back. Yeah, it's so I can see how it's getting very dim quick around. Yeah, Chiefs bandwagon team in my opinion. Even though I'm in Ohio, I see Chiefs flags everywhere. That was the same. It was the same maybe 15 years ago with Pittsburgh when they were on a roll with Big Ben. They and that whole squad. You'd see Pittsburgh flags everywhere. You don't see them now. Subscribe, everybody. I'm drumming up subscribers tonight. I've got 260, I think, when I started this. I'm getting really close to 500. Joking about drumming them up. It's cool to get the subscribers, but I'm not going to be on here begging, like some people do, for likes and subscribes. Lately, I've been doing more shorts videos because work. I've been working a lot and don't have the time. Thanks, JFK. JFK just subbed. Hey, friendly people stopping in. I appreciate everybody for stopping in. A couple nights I got on and had the trolls stop in. Talked a lot of crap. One told me I looked like a Teletubby. Him, thanks for the motivation. I'll keep that in mind when I'm on my weight loss journey. So I'm trying to catch up with this. Okay, Many Gamer says, say hi to my sis Bramble. She definitely wants to hear your voice. Well, there it is. Hello. How you doing? JFK says, YouTube, Kasky, never slow down and don't tat your face, but it's a good song. I'll have to come back to my live stream and remember that. Usually I keep a... Actually, I might have it on me. I was going to say, usually I keep a notepad when people need subscribers. So if anybody needs subscribers, let me know. I'll subscribe when I get done with the live stream. JFK says... Kasky, never tat your face, or never slow down. PM, Don't Touch Your Face. It's a pretty good title for a song. So I'm writing it down. I'll check it later. I love music, so I'm always on the hunt for a good new song. Yeah, we're definitely getting close now. I don't think I need it to be completely dark. Get good footage. What's the time here? The time here is 5:49 p.m. Sun was set on the Weather Channel app for 5:30, so we're well past that. Got the moon. Moon's directly up there, and sunset's that direction. And there is no sun, so it won't be long now. I'll be back in a moment. There's a few branches in the yard. I'm going to go pick them up and throw them in here. Well, I can still see. So again, for anybody that just joined, early November, it's 5:50 p.m. and I am in Ohio. It's about 49 degrees last time I checked. There's no wind. Hasn't rained in, I'd say, 4 days now, which hopefully should be great conditions. So I've got cigar tree on the bottom, evergreen up top. Cigar tree branches were cut a month ago. Evergreen, I'd say about 3 weeks ago. So it rained 4 days ago. I'm going to be really disappointed if I can't get this light, but I think I will. I've burnt many over the years, so. I've got 5 gallons of gasoline inside and about 3 gallons of kerosene if I need it. I'm hoping I don't. I'm hoping I can start it with just this. So. We got some more people joined in. Sarah Hayes from Texas. Dan, California. Oh, we got some people stopping in. It's kind of misleading because up top it says I have 1 viewer right now. Hey, Aaron. I don't want to butcher the name. I'm sure I will. Sapute. Thanks for stopping in. It won't be long now. Aaron Arun says he's from India. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. A-R-U-N. Sarah Hayes is at work. Subscribe. Stop in anytime. I've been working a lot myself lately, so I can't promise to be on here a lot, but I appreciate everybody dropping in. I'm about to light this, so if you're at work and got to get back to work, want to check the bonfire later, it will not be long. As you can see, it's getting dark, and that's all I'm waiting on right now. Okay, Sarah Hayes is from Canada. Got quite a few people stopping in. This is cool. I'm waiting on it just a hair darker so I can use my other phone and capture vertical with one, footage with one, and horizontal with the other on my YouTube channel. Crazy Dude says he couldn't type it because my dog was fighting me. Sounds like quite the battle. I hope you won. Can't let the dog get the best of you. You don't want that dog running the house now. Sarah Hayes is Canadian. Now, I'm sure you've seen plenty of nice brush fires in your day in Canada. That's pretty land up there, a lot of trees. Thanks, Sarah. Sarah said she liked and subscribed. This is getting really... Dog runs the house, cats are crazy, JFK says. Who let the dog out, Dan says. Oh. Yeah, it's too bad that I can't play music and stuff without getting the violation. I've tried multiple videos and they take me down pretty quick, so I don't even try anymore. Oh. Say, how long is your break, Sarah? I might go ahead and get this lit so you can watch. You're just on a short break unless you can watch whenever. I'll stand back so you can see again. This is unmeasurable. It's about 10 feet tall. So. Wide. It's very wide. I'd say it's probably, heck, probably wider than it is tall. I'd say it's about 10 foot tall and 12 foot wide. It is fall, yes. Crazy Dude. Crazy Dude, where are you from? Crazy Dude says it is fall in my country. Yes, it's fall here too. Beautiful. What? That is one thing I sacrificed because the leaves are pretty. But when this lights, I definitely like the needles and the flame going up into the night sky. Crazy Dudes in America. JFK says it's a nice pile, 10 foot tall. Yeah, it took me, I think, 3 solid days to build that up. And actually, a friend from work, sometimes he comes and helps me with projects. He helped me one day, so there was 2 of us. I was cutting and he was stacking, so, and that went on for quite a few hours. And there's a lot of weight in the middle too, where it would fluff up and we'd put a lot of weight on it and it's smashed back down through. There's a lot in there. Yeah, as you can see, it's getting dark. And it's getting about that time. I wish I could speed the clock up just a hair to where it's just completely dark, because that's when the view is the best, as the flame goes into the sky. This whole area will be lit up. I may have to move this camera back. It radiated a lot of heat last time I did something like this. Those evergreen branches, they put off quite the flame. Creek Squad, JFK says. Crazy Dude says, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Christmas soon. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had to run to the Menards store last night. I was actually in Lowe's and Menards, and they had Christmas stuff everywhere already. So, yeah, it's coming. I think I've got my vehicle positioned to put the headlights on, but I don't want it too close, that way you can capture the footage of me trying to light this. So I'll be right back. I'm going to try to get the headlights on it and get a little bit better lighting for when I'm ready to light her up. Yeah, the car noise was me getting the headlights on. I needed to reposition so it can get me in this footage. I'm about to go over there and light that. So. Yeah, check my battery. Battery looks good. I don't want to have to get my charger 94%. The other car noises, there is an interstate close, so you'll hear semis. I can't eliminate that. Other than that, it was probably my Jeep maneuvering around. Yeah. I'd say I'm probably going to get this started. So I've got lighter fluid and my little mini torch. Yeah. So once I light this, I'll probably be done talking. We'll just admire the flame because I'm going to be working my other camera. So I might even get in front of this in a few points, but I'll try to stay out of the way of the live stream. And once it gets burning, I'll kill my my lights on my vehicle and just let the glow of the flame do the work. Yeah, so I apologize. I won't be talking much after this once I get it lit. I'll come back. I'll return when the fire dies down. But I've told people before, they vision these fires like they just go on and on. I'd say it'll burn hard for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, 20 tops, and it'll start to die down then. So Perry Block says hi. How's it going? All you new people, I'd love to get the subscribers if you don't mind. But other than that, I think by the time the flame is going good, it'll be dark enough for me to capture the kind of footage that I want. I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Everybody ready for me to get it lit? Hey, we got Mwinger. Witsi. What kind of name? What country is that? I can't even pronounce it. I apologize. Those leaves are dead. That will light good. Yes, and the evergreen. It looks wet, but it's doable. It did rain 4 days ago. And so we're about to find out. Are we having a fire, Crazy Dude says? Are you up camp? No, not camping. This is at the homestead. And I think no more procrastination because the sun, sees slight sunset, but not much. And that's exactly what I was waiting on. Be careful, the trees around it. Yes, you're right. They're a good distance away. I'm not too worried about the couple little ones. I lit one similar a couple months ago and it didn't affect anything. It didn't kill anything. So. And the one next to it, you can't see it, but it's hollowed out in the bottom. I think raccoons and squirrels have ate that out. It needs to come down eventually anyway. But I'd say this is a pretty cool effect right here. Light it and chill. JFK, wise words. Wise words. I think I'll take them. So, pop the cap. We're going to get it started. There you go. I'm going to get my other phone going. Looks like we got one side went out. I don't like to see that. Maybe I should. Last time it tricked me when something like that happened. Actually, I'll go ahead and give it another go. I'd hate for it to go out. All right, looks like we just got one put in timeout. As soon as I come back, that's what I see on the screen. I don't approve of that. So, yeah, it was nice timing, wasn't it? Thank you, Lord. Team Jesus dropped in to put a stop to that. Yeah, I'm back. So, try to keep it down a little bit. I've got my other camera positioned to capture the actual fire. Because I don't know about other people, they may not find the same satisfaction, but I've got a pretty good sized TV in my bedroom. So some nights when I can't get to sleep, I can put these videos on and watch the fire on the big screen in my room at night with it dark. It looks pretty cool. So I'd rather capture the sizzling of the fire versus me talking in the background. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know how sensitive that camera is on sound. Parablock says, I don't like the embers, they burn you. Yes, don't get them down in your shoe or your boot. Bad day. Actually, probably can't see here, but I got burned from an extruder at work. Hot plastic I was burning off of something. Even with gloves, it took the skin off, so not terrible. It's a little blister. The extruders are about 500 degrees. Abstentious. Hi, brother. The fire is our Messiah, Trump. The brush is us, the American people. Quite the analogy you have there. Feel free to, yeah, JFK. Gone Godspeed says, wait, where did JFK go? JFK, unfortunately, got put in timeout for me coming up and blasting the N-word all over my live stream. That's not cool. Spamming with that. Stayed in here talking pretty friendly, and then I go light the fire and do what I'm doing, come back and I see that. So that's what happened to JFK. It was temporary. By the time his timeout's over, I'll probably be done live streaming anyway. I don't just like to block. And that's probably one of the only things I would time out somebody for. They control me all they want. But there's no sense in getting on here promoting hate like that. Okay, Abstentious says I love America too. That's why I said that it's here. I'm going to check my other camera real quick. All right, everything looks good there. I just want to thank everybody that stopped in. I can't do these that often, obviously, because you need the branches to burn. So, and winter's around the corner. And wow, the moon looks pretty cool. I don't know if probably can't capture it, but the moon's above with the clouds kind of rolling around it. Moonlight shining. So, Parablock says, can I say cuss words in chat? Sure, you can say about anything you want. Just don't be slinging the N-word all over the place. You know, that's not cool. I have friends that are black. I don't even prefer referring to them as black. I mean, their skin's brown, so that's a debatable topic all in itself. Even slinging that N-word, you know, that's debatable. I'm not going to go into that tonight, but I just don't appreciate going to capture my footage like I was coming back, and that's all I see spamming across my chat. Does that make sense? People get on here and troll me, talk crap. I don't care. They can talk crap to me all they want. That's what makes them feel better about themselves. Shows what an ugly soul they have, and they have some inner demons to battle. Well, I did want to thank everybody. Thanks for joining in. It's been an hour live stream with the fire and everything. Everything was pretty great. Everybody was really friendly earlier before lighting of the bonfire. Probably cut this short here soon. Hope everybody's having a great day wherever you're at. I guess I could move a little bit closer. The flame's not nearly as hot as it was earlier. Everybody's doing good. Says we've got 2 viewers, Spirit Watch. Peter Piper says he ended up back in here. Peter Piper, welcome back if you're here. You missed the fun. But it'll be, I'll upload the live stream if you want to go back and watch it. It was a pretty massive fire. And I'm also going to edit it into a pretty cool video that I'll upload to at some point. It's Sasquatch. Sasquatch hangs out back there. Darlene, thanks for joining in. Subscribe. I'm over 260 subscribers now, so I'd love the subscribers. Let me know if you need a subscription. I know some people's trying to build their channel. I'm not talking very loud right now because I've got another camera capturing the sizzle for a different video. I'd rather not hear myself talking in that video. I can't really edit that out, I don't think. Yeah, that's a motion light on the neighbor's property. Thanks for having my back though. Other than that, there's just remains of what was a pretty good sized bonfire. Temperature definitely dropped. I think it's getting down into the 30s tonight. Where are you from, Darlene? Dude, it just ran. Oh my goodness. I'll have to go back and watch it. How am I motion light now? Try to trigger that and get it back on. It's like my spotlight. Thanks, Darlene. Yeah, I'll get out of here soon. You're right. It's getting scary. It's been a great Sunday night. I'm a little under the weather, but other than that, it's been a really good weekend. Likes, that's pretty good for my channel. I don't get many on my live streams. I'll keep this going for a couple minutes. Thanks everybody for stopping in tonight. And I'll continue my footage with my other phone until the fire dies down, so you can come back and check out my channel. See the full video. I would guess those flames were a good 25 to 30 feet high at one point. good stopping point. Thanks everybody for stopping in. It was a pretty good time. Alright, yep, get on out of here. If you're watching, have a great, well, I would say great night because it's night where I am, but it's hard telling what time it is in some of these countries. Anyway, take care everybody.